So, thank you all for joining, and I just like to start off with giving us some space to be grateful that we are taking time for our mind and our soul and our body, and to give them a chance to realign after a busy week and sometimes after our minds race. So let's just give us a moment of gratitude and do a quick body scan from head to toe, just checking in, seeing what areas specifically are calling for a little bit more love today. And as you do this body scan, let's take 5 deep breaths this time, counting to 5, inhaling and exhaling. So let's start with an inhale. And an exhale. With each breath, feel your belly expand. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. For the last one, feel this breath deeper than the rest. Feel yourself ground. And as we're listening to our bodies, sending love to each place that feels a little bit more tense today. Feel the floor. Feel your hands. And let's take one more deep breath together. Inhale. And exhale. Let's start warming up our neck with just some slight neck circle movements. As you do so, keep breathing. Going at your own pace. Paying attention to what angle feels the most tense and the most at ease. Feel free to roll out the tense spot a little bit more. Keep breathing. With each breath, feeling the oxygen travel to each part of our bodies. And you can switch directions. We can also do a left look as far as you can, feeling that right neck and collarbone area stretch. Keeping our posture tall and sturdy. Then let's look to the right, stretching our left collarbone and left side neck. Keep breathing. And then let's move to our shoulders. Slight movements all the way up, reaching for the sky and pushing back and then down. Just doing some shoulder rolls. Don't forget to breathe those belly breaths as we warm up our body. And then let's start to stretch out our hands a little bit, moving them in circles for our wrists, some star fingers for our hands and fingers. Maybe cut that out. After the hands and wrists feel warmed up, let's reach all the way to the sky, stretching our spine. Maybe you'll feel it in the arms. And take a deep breath here. Keeping tall, stretching the farthest to the sky. Feeling that in your spine. And then letting the arms slowly release to the side. Feeling the blood flow, fall back into our hands. And let's do that 2 more times. So reach all the way to the sky. Take a deep breath. Letting all the stress go. And letting your arms fall to the side. And this time, reaching the highest that you've reached all day, letting your spine be tall. One more deep breath. And exhale, letting your arms rest. Let's take a couple deep breaths here at your own pace. Checking in with our body. Alright. And then let's loosen up our abdomen. And let's do some circles, or sitting circles. Breathing normally. Just noticing what stands out. Noticing what feels good. This easy and slight move is good for digestion, for stomach pain, and even cramping. And we can switch, going the other direction. And as the upper body feels warmed up, let's stretch our legs out, both to each side, making a V shape. And we can put our hands in front of us. Check with your posture. And start by warming up your feet, pointing your toes, and bringing the toes pointing at you. And keep breathing. Feeling every piece of our bodies get a little extra attention today. We can do some ankle circles. Keeping our good posture. And then we're going to lean in forward slowly. Let's start with an inch or two. Take a few deep breaths here. And next breath, as you exhale, lean into the stretch a little bit more. Feel a stretch in your hamstrings and calves, and our inner thighs as well. With your next breath, send some love and healing to those spots. And as we sit back up, let's let our head hang just for a little bit. Feeling the spine relax. Take a couple deep breaths. We can slowly sit up. Let's do a quick arm stretch. Pushing out to our sides, opening our bodies up. And then we're going to bend our left leg and slowly make our way to our left side. This is going to be a pigeon pose. Bring our right leg out far back and our left leg bent. And we can feel a stretch here in our hip area. Take a couple deep breaths here. And if it's comfortable, you can lean into it even more. Putting your arms on the mat. Taking some deep breaths. Settling into this position. Letting your body know that you're helping. We can slowly move up back into our sitting position and switching our legs. Right side pigeon pose. Left leg all the way back. First, letting our spine be straight and upwards. Arms straight, holding ourselves off the mat, feeling that stretch in our left hip area, possibly left glute and our right glute. Taking some deep breaths here. And if it's comfortable for a deeper stretch, you can put your arms on the mat as well. And as we let ourselves out of this position, let's bring both knees to a dog stance and make our way to child's pose. And these are both arms out straight, sitting back on our heels and letting our head find the mat. As you take your last deep exhale, slowly come out of that position and find your way to your stomach, laying flat on the mat. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then with both hands to the side of our bodies, keeping us upright, we are going to push slowly into a cobra. Stretching out our back and ab area. If this one is too tense, we can also use our elbows and just lift ourselves up that way. Whatever is comfortable for the body. Feeling strength, feeling stretch, feeling still. Reminding yourself of this strong vessel and what a blessing it is to have a working vessel, a healthy one, and one that works with you to keep you going throughout the day. Sending gratitude throughout the whole body. Let's let ourselves fall into a lying down pose. Just do a quick body check-in. Then we're going to find our way to our back side. That can look like just turning over. Then laying down. Take a couple deep breaths here. Then let's bring our left leg up towards the sky, stretching out our ankle and our thighs, our hamstrings and our calves. Bending at the knee if it's comfortable, setting some activity that way. And we're going to bend our left leg to a 90-degree angle and let it fall to the right of our bodies, stretching our hip. And our left arm will be out straight. And our right hand can be holding our left knee. Feeling that stretch in your hip, glute, and lower back area. Take a few deep breaths here. Sending some healing and appreciation to these hardworking parts. And as you slowly release, take a couple deep breaths. Noticing how it feels, the left side of the body feels. And let's bring our right leg up, reaching for the sky. Stretching our ankles, our hamstrings, calf. Bending at the knee, feels comfortable. Now let's find a 90-degree angle. Holding our right knee with our left hand and letting our right arm fall straight out towards the right side of our body. And slowly pushing that knee to the left side of our bodies. Don't forget to breathe here. For a deeper stretch, you can also look towards the right side. And you can slowly release. Finding our feet flat on the mat, hands flat towards the mat. Just taking a couple breaths here, noticing how the body feels, especially in the hip area. Let's just bring our knees forward in towards our bodies and just give ourselves a little hug, swaying back and forth, letting it be loose. Feeling those joints relax, feeling those muscles heal. And then let's stretch out, letting our hands fall above our head and legs pointing down. Feeling a stretch in our abdomen, possibly our front hip area, shoulders, ankles, and taking 3 deep breaths here. So let's inhale. And exhale. And release. This next stretch will bring both legs bent, feet flat on the mat as we lay down. Put our right ankle over our left thigh. And then we're going to take our hands and grab our left hamstring. And just take a few deep breaths here, noticing how this feels. And if it's comfortable, bring in your pull just a little bit to feel more of a stretch on the right hip. And you can feel free to move side to side if that's comfortable. Help wiggle it out. And you can release at your own pace. Then we'll do our left ankle over our right thigh. Grabbing our right hamstring, interlocking our fingers and holding it. Take a few deep breaths here. And if it's comfortable, pull in the hamstring closer to you. And we can rock side to side to help wiggle that hip out. And slowly release. Taking a few deep breaths. And slowly finding our way to sitting position. Do a quick check-in with your body. Notice what is calling for a little extra support. Taking deep breaths, sending oxygen and healing throughout the bloodstream. Then let's find our way to a standing position. Let's just swing our arms, feeling the shoulders warm up. Letting our lymphatic nodes in our armpits and collarbone relax, massage themselves through a good shoulder stretch. Then finding our shoulder width apart for our legs, we're going to reach to the sky. Inhaling deeply and holding it for 3 seconds. And slowly exhaling as we let our bodies fall forward. Coming back up to standing position. With each one, lean a little bit deeper into the fall. So we're gonna take an inhale. Reach for the sky, holding our breath. And letting our arms fall along with our torso, exhaling. And standing back to standing position. Taking one more deep inhale. Reaching for the sky and hold at the top this time. Stronger and taller. And as we let our arms fall, let it all go. Just letting our bodies hang. Releasing the tension in our shoulders. Feeling a stretch in our legs. And slowly finding your way back up to standing position. Letting a little loose. Shake out the body, maybe your limbs. Feel the body on fire as blood is circulated throughout our entire body. So this one we are going to test our hip strength and do a goddess pose. So it's a little bit wider than shoulder length, and then angling your toes at a 45-degree angle. Take a deep breath, and then we're going to have our hands and facing our front, and then our arms at a 90-degree angle. Feeling our posture strong. And slowly sitting into this position. We'll do 3 deep breaths. And coming up for a breather, feeling the strength in our hips, our glutes, in our strong posture. On the next inhale, slowly find our way back to goddess pose. And take 3 deep breaths. And release. Feel free to stretch out your arms and release your body. Notice the strength. And then we're going to find our way to sitting position. Let's take 3 deep breaths. We're going to do some box breathing. So we're going to inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale for 3, and hold for 3. So let's inhale. Holding it. Exhaling slowly. Holding it, and then inhaling, hold, exhale, hold it, inhale for 3, holding to the top of our lungs, exhaling for 3, holding at the bottom. One more, inhaling for 3. Holding. exhaling. Holding. And then letting our breath return to its natural pace. Sitting still, feeling grounded, bringing all your awareness inwards. Notice how your breath enters into your nostrils. Notice the cold sensation. Notice the way it enters, what it passes through. And notice how it leaves. At this point, remind yourself of an intention that you want to set for this week. It can be an affirmation. It can be a goal. It can be, I want to do better at this. It can be, I am strong and I am patient. Something that you want to carry into this week. I'm grateful for all opportunities. I'm grateful for the connections. I'm grateful for the simple, kind gestures from an everyday stranger. I'm grateful for the things that I have. I'm grateful for this strong vessel, this resilient mind. I'm grateful for the time that I take to take care of myself. I'm grateful for the energy of the people around me. I'm grateful for this awareness. Let's sit with that intention and that gratitude, sending it all throughout your body with each breath. as we feel the sensations of healing and gratitude and strength throughout our body. Remember this feeling to carry into this week. Remember that you can give yourself time to be present, to stretch, to relax, to breathe, to be grateful. Remember of the choices that we can make that will make a difference. And thank you for being here. Namaste.